So, it's been a pretty long time since I've posted anything proper here, and I apologise for that. Both my trip away and then university work, so I had an external hard drive with all my university work on break, have meant that I've had barely enough time to breathe over the last month and a half. Hopefully I'll try and make some new videos now. I've also sorted my hard drive issue and I got a new mic stand while I was at it, so there should be less background noise and less clicks and pops, at least a little bit, but we'll see how that goes. So I haven't really had much to talk about as far as Halo goes recently. I've been playing a lot of other games. I recently borrowed a Wii U off a friend to play Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD, which I'm playing for in anticipation for the Switch, which I've pre-ordered and will be, well, I'll be playing Zelda for the best part of a week after it launches, and the rest of the world will probably not see me. Except for work, because they'll probably sack me if I don't turn up. And that could be a problem. But as far as Halo goes, the only things we've really had are Halo Wars Definitive Edition, which I have been meaning to make a video on, but the aforementioned time issue was a bit of a problem. And then Halo Wars 2, which has been pretty well summarised by just about everybody else who got the game early. Most of the reviews are very similar, with slight differences, but they all sort of feel how I feel about the game. I think it's an alright game. It's not as groundbreaking or as fantastic as it could have been. There's a fair amount of PC issues with the game. That may just be us, that may just be everyone, not quite sure. But I've had a fair few crashes in campaign, cutscenes not loading, sound effects from the gameplay being carried through the cutscene. We watched a cutscene where there was a Warthog chaingun sound through the entire thing, which was a bit of a shame. Crazy performance issues in multiplayer. There's one map, I think it's Bedrock, that just absolutely chugs compared to every other map. Every other map I can run no problem, but Bedrock chugs to about 10 frames a second. I've reinstalled, I've tried different machines, I've tested on another person's machine, and it's that one map that just chugs for me. Which makes matchmaking pretty much impossible because there's always a chance that Bedrock will come up, and that's a bit of a problem. Now, as far as the campaign goes, I'm going to try not to give any spoilers, but I will say that at least the first half of the campaign, because I've only played up to Mission 7 at this point, because I am playing it co-op with somebody else, but up to Mission 7 has been incredibly drab. There's been very little base building, it's been super handholdy, super linear. There hasn't been a mission like the one in Halo Wars 1 where you just hold out for ages and you can build what you like and do what you like, you get all the units. It's very specific and very tutorial-esque. The entire campaign thus far has felt like a tutorial rather than an actual campaign. To me, the campaign should have been more a set of skirmishes. I know that would have been more generic, but have AI that does different things. You know, some AI that focus on vehicles, some AI that focus on air, some AI that focus on building anti-everything. Whereas these seem super linear and super scripted, there's not much room for freedom. Everybody's game experience is the same. And while I've made videos on freedom of gameplay before, there's a very Halo 5-esque thing here where the campaign's gameplay, the story is cool, don't get me wrong, the art style is cool, don't get me wrong, but the gameplay of the story missions themselves seem a little lackluster, and that's a shame, because I was really hoping for a more open-ended Halo Wars 1 style experience, where the missions give you objectives and then that's it. You can do what you like from there. Whereas with Halo Wars 2, you are very restricted in what you can build. You can't build Scorpions. I haven't been able to build a single Scorpion tank yet. Up to Mission 7. And that's a little crazy. Why are these things being locked off? I can understand from maybe a lore perspective. But if you've But if you're able to build Warthogs and Wolverines, why are you not able to build a simple Scorpion tank? You were able to build them in Halo Wars 1. It's not like they've forgotten how to do it. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. That being said though, the gameplay is fun. The multiplayer, the skirmish gameplay is fun. I haven't really played Blitz because, well, microtransactions. I will give it a go at some point, but I'm not all that interested at this point. And then there's Firefight, which again I've not tried, but that seems like a slightly more interesting variation of Blitz because you're not dealing with players and there's not really a pay-to-win aspect there. Or should I say, where an enemy can pay to win against you. There is just the AI and what the AI has. So that sounds a little more interesting to me, but the multiplayer is where it's at. I don't tend to play matchmaking a great deal, I tend to just play skirmishes versus friends because we have a great time, we sit in Discord, we throw trash talk at each other, we just have a bit of fun. And that's what the Halo Wars experience is to me. It's just fun with friends. That's what Halo Wars 1 was back on the 360. I had a bunch of, as I call them, Xbox friends. Back in the day I was, 16, 15, 17. And I just met people online, we became friends, and we'd play Halo Wars together. We played Halo Wars against each other, we'd play matchmaking. It was great fun. There seems to be a lot less of that now, mainly because I've shifted to PC gaming, so I don't have many Xbox friends anymore, but I have people that play Xbox games or PC games with me. So I tend to just play with them. I'm not too fussed about the matchmaking and things. If the matchmaking has issues and things, I don't know, because I've not really looked into it, I've not really tried it. But as far as the game goes, it's fun. I wouldn't buy it just because it's a Halo product. The people that are out there telling you buy it to support Halo, they're wrong in my opinion. I think you should buy it if you know it's going to be something you want to play. Don't buy it to line the pockets of 343 or Creative Assembly. That's not the way it should be done. Supporting a franchise should be justified by the game itself, not by the franchise that the game is part of. If you hate first-person shooters but love strategy games, and Halo Wars is great, don't buy Halo 5. Because if you don't like first-person shooters, you're not going to enjoy the game. And then you're not going to play the game. Sure, you've given 343 your money, but at the end of the day, if you're not going to play the game, then why own it? What are your guys' thoughts on Halo Wars 2? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to leave a like, and remember, stay classic.